गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुदेव महेश्वर गुरुर्साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। अखण्डमण्डलाकारं व्याप्तं येन चराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। अज्ञानतिमिरान्धास्सो ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं नन्दातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्मस्वद्विलक्षम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वदिशाक्षिभूतं भवातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि। ॐ नमः शिवाय गुरवे सच्चिदानन्दमूर्ते। ॐ नमः शिवाय गुरवे सच्चिदानन्दमूर्ते। ॐ नमः शिवाय गुरवे सच्चिदानन्दमूर्ते। हरिः ॐ तत्सत्। हरिः ॐ तत्सत्। हरिः ॐ तत्सत्। असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्युर्मा अमृतगमयम्. Lead me kindly light amid the encircling gloom. My dear musician friends, music lovers, Gautam Komal Gandhar alias Gautam Bandyopadhyay's presence through Meta Facebook Live. On date night 3rd August 2026, Monday. I am now present to share amongst all of you exclusively the tabla lovers, tabla players, younger generations, and musicians who those are well connected with Gautam Komal Gandhar. Exclusively, I have decided to share amongst tabla players regarding Bandish compositions and about the gharanas. In brief, I would love to share. Before I start my commentary, I offer my floral tributes to the lotus feet of my spiritual Guru Maharaj Ji, and then I dedicate my narrations regarding Bandish compositions and gharanas, and I also offer my deep respect and love to the past, all the gharanas, tabla maestros, tabla wizards. First of all, Bandish and compositions. Bandish is a front line in our Indian classical music, Hindustani Marg Sangeet. This is for a long period. Playing and singing are impossible without the composition or Bandish, because any composition in our music is performed or presented in a rhythmic way. These bandish are compositions maybe in the form of Dhrupad, Dhamar, or of Khayal in Indian music, and in the form of Pallavi Kriti in Carnatic music. Any musical oppose, whether used in vocal, percussion, or dance, can be named as bandish or composition in Hindustani Marg Sangeet. There is long tradition of bandish in Indian classical music, initially in the form of Geetak and thereafter under Nivadgam and Prabandh Bandish has been elaborated very observably. Bandish is the pillar and inestimable treasure of Indian music and the symbol of the tradition of that discipline, and Bandish is set in a specific rag performed with rhythmic accompaniment by a tabla or any other percussion instrument and melodic accompaniment by a sarangi, harmonium, violin, or any instrument. There are different ways of systematizing the parts of a composition. A bandish provides the literature element in the music for standard structured singing. In the past, many gharanas protected their bandishes from moving out of the family with gross in that encroachment of the vocal renditions. Any compositions can only be effective when it has the beautiful combination of musical as well as literary aspects. Bandish is not a technical arrangement of the syllables but is an art that needs the delicacy of human heart, demonstration intense, and the beauty sensation. Therefore, a difficult composition could not influence a general human being as an easy and melodious composition's effects. Only a composition can create the spirits which is suited with tails and tone, that is a favorable to the point of interest of the listener's environment, occasion, and the time. In the composition of any genre of music, words and voice, tone, that fascination with movement and rhythm, etc. of its own tired and almost certainly occurs in some parts. The composition of Dhrupad differs from the Khayal. Likewise, the composition of Khayal varies that Khayal varies from Thumri, Dadra, Kajri as well as Bhajan from Ghazal. When we regard the compositions of the Pakhavaj, Mridangam, and tabla, despite being the percussion instruments, the compositions of both the instruments look dissimilar due to the variations in the sounds of the syllables used in playing the instruments. Having regard to the tempo, there are three natures of bandish. Bilambit lay bandish. That Bilambit lay bandish is a slow and steady rhythmic compositions. Madhya lay bandish, that is middle tempo bandish. Madhya lay bandish is a medium tempo rhythmic compositions, and compared to the Bilambit bandish, it is the little fast rhythm. And Drutlay bandish, that fast tempo bandish. Drutlay bandish is the fastest tempo rhythmic compositions of all the others. The meaning of bandish. What is the meaning of bandish? The word bandish has many literal meanings according to the Urdu dictionary Firoz UI Lugat, that Urdu dictionary right from the page 218, which I read out. This term is used for so many meanings, such as that gira bandhan, that is attachment, that moka, that hona, be ordered according to khayal, that uran, dawan, tadbir, that pes bandis और पैसबंदी इबारत इबादत की तकरीब अल्फाज करवत बंधे की ख्याल दैट समझना और शक्ल सूरत and बनावट etc. This bandish means a beautiful best and systemized opus bonded with ragas, notes, tones, words, and that cadence and definitions of bandish. That way the something is put together or arranged musical work, easy act of composing. The act of writing down originated by his own, imagined by composer. Act of putting together, constitution of substances, thing composed, especially musical work. The word bandish is from Urdu language and in Hindi and English is known as rachna and compositions respectively. Whereas usually we also entitle it as tune, dhun, tarz, and chal, etc. A musical bandish or opus is performed rhythmically, and in its performance, the rhythmical theka plays a very important role. The compositions of regulative opus that can be repeated is a bandish, that is to say that various opus and under including playing material of tabla are known as bandish. This is the simple definition of the bandish. Any musical imagination, when possesses a form of opus getting together with the tune, but and the words is called bandish, whether it varies the genres. Otherwise, we can state that the song bounded with the tunes and cadence and rhythm is a bandish. Unlike the vocal music, there are hardly meaningful words used in the compositions of tabla. The rivers and feelings flourishing in the heart are expressed through the rhythm and cadence and tune in of tabla by the help of beauty, pause of the characters and the cadence. The tunes of tabla putting character order into a rhythm and needling the metrics into cadence. It has to be composed various bandish. That classification of bandis. The composition of tabla can be divided into three parts on the basis of their significance and importance. That number one, expensive compositions, unexpensive compositions, number two, number three, traditional compositions, and number one, these expensive compositions, the compositions which can be expanded or characterized by expansion, and without their expansion supposed to be incomplete, are called expensive compositions, as Peshkar, Qaeda, and Rela, etc. Unexpensive compositions, the compositions which cannot be expanded or characterized by expansion and repeated in the same way, are called unexpensive compositions, as Mukhra, Tihai, Gat, Gatparan, and Tukra, etc. Now I come to number three, traditional compositions. Vern, bowl, playing styles are based on the activities of the gharanas and rhythm. It includes both expensive and unexpensive compositions. In this material, the masters, Ustad, Pandit, puts forward the ancient compositions. Pavan Kumarji, thank you, Pavan Kumarji. Very good evening, Pavan Kumarji from Ayodhya. Thank you very much, Pavanji. Namaskar. And I'm just sharing about the gharanas of tabla, bandishes, compositions. Now, the gharanas, whether the composition is qaida or rela or material, one is called tradition compositions. Sadly, that the practice of the traditional compositions is falling short gradually. Those who has knowledge only appear to chase antelope trap of preparation, and the teachers reserving their pupil with the traditional and education of the various gharanas are getting lesser good ancestors and the shortfall of capable teacher instructor guru. Behind this, the reason is that in the older times, the education was given only orally and there was no practice of writing. Yes, I now recall when I used to go to Banaras, Kabir Chaura, I recall Pandit Kishan Maharaj ji, Pandit Shanta Prasad ji, many maestros, tabla vijard, they were explaining, they were teaching tabla bows not to write in the copy, just orally, verbally, they were teaching. And you have to repeatedly do practice in presence of Guru, instructor, Panditji. Yes, and you have to make practice which the bowls, tabla notes, which was instructed, which was said by Guru, and you have to keep in your mind. So the pupils used to lessons the perceptives and discipline them. Now I come to Gharana. In Indian classical music, Hindustani Marga Sangeet, the word Gharana indicates comprehensive, that musicological ideology. The word Gharana is derived from the Hindi and Ghar. That word Shabd hai Ghar, which means family or house, and implies the house of the teacher instructor. It refers to the place where the musical ideology originated. And these ideologies differs from gharana to another and have directly impact on the thinking, teaching, performance and appreciation of music. It was linked to the very ancient concept of the Guru Shishya Parampara, that lineage of teacher, instructor, and disciple. Gharana is assistant to link the musicians together. There are the six widely accepted tabla gharanas. The Delhi Gharana, founded in Northeast India, is the oldest of all the tabla gharanas. But I must say, Punjab is ancient, I think. Before Delhi, Punjab is ancient Gharana. This is a very important historical fact that Delhi Gharana and Baj playing style is the originator of all other Gharanas. Many pupils of this Gharana were scattered in the varied cities or bucks of the country and settled permanently. They rectified their playing style on the basis of their own talent and creation power according to the need of the local contemporary situations and made new recognition in the world. when the newly playing style was followed by their descendants and pupils and lasted several generations, then later on it was approved as gharana. Thus, in the northern Indian music, there are mainly six gharanas of tabla, which are number one, we can say Delhi Gharana. Number two, Ajrara Gharana. Number three, Farukhabad Gharana. Number number three, Lucknow Gharana, and number four, Farukhabad Gharana. Delhi Gharana, Ajrara Gharana, Lucknow Gharana, Farukhabad Gharana. And number five, Banaras Gharana, and number six, Punjab Gharana. But I must say, Punjab Gharana is very old Gharana and ancient Gharana. Delhi Gharana, the very first Gharana of tabla was founded in the early 18th century, most probably by Ustad Siddhar Khan, who was at the time of the king of Delhi, Muhammad Shah Rangili. Muhammad Shah Rangili in approx 1700 AD. He made new compositions of tabla on the basis of playing styles and bowl that compositions of pakhawaj and other percussion instruments. Further, he founded Delhi Gharana and introduced a new style of playing tabla as Delhi Baj. Presently, the son of Ustad Inam Ali Khan, Ustad Ghulam Haider, is carrying the legacy of the Gharana. Then, number two, Ajrara Gharana. Ajrara Gharana is one of the six main traditional schools in tabla drum. Ajrara is village in West UP adjoining district Meerut. The two brothers, the inhabitants of Ajrara village, Kallu Khan and Meru Khan, took the training in tabla from the grandson of Ustad Siddhar Khan, the founder of Delhi Gharana. Ustad Sitab Khan, they returned to their homeland and propounded the Ajrara Gharana, having some changes in their playing style. We can say that this Gharana is an offshoot of Delhi Gharana. Nowadays, Ustad Manju Khan, the son of Sangat Samrat, accompaniment emperor, Ustad Habibuddin Khan, is carrying the legacy of the Gharana. Now I come to Lucknow Gharana. Once the king of Awadh, Nawab Asmat Jung Bahadur, called Ustad Modu Khan and Ustad Bakshu Khan, the third generation of the lineage of Delhi's Mia Sadar Khan. The both brothers gave a new playing style, having changed in their playing style and established a new gharana. Basically, the gharana branched out of the Delhi gharana, and today the gharana is known as Lucknow gharana. One of the most famous gharana of the tabla in Hindustani music, Ustad Afaq Hussain Khan, son Ustad Ilmas Hussain Khan, and his family masters and disciples are carrying the tradition of the new era. Prominent names in the gharana include Khalifa Abid Hussain Khan, Wajid Hussain Khan, Afaq Hussain, son of Ustad Wajid Hussain Khan, but Ilmas Hussain, son of Ustad Afaq Hussain Khan, and Hirendra Kumar Ganguly from Kolkata. Hirendra Kumar Ganguly was tabla player, very popular tabla player in West Bengal, as well as he was barrister in Calcutta High Court. Lucknow Gharana gave birth to two other Gharanas, Banaras and Farrukhabad. Now I come to Farrukhabad Gharana. Farrukhabad Gharana, the Farrukhabad Gharana of Tabla was created in the 11th century by a Rajput court musician Akasa, who later accepted and converted to Islam and became to Muslim. He also changed his name from Akasa to Mir Akasa. His tradition continued till the 26th descendant Ustad Haji Vilayat Ali Khan, 1779 to 1826. Haji Vilayat Ali Khan was the inhabitant of Farrukhabad. He got the title of Haji after his completion of 7 Hajj, the holy Islamic pilgrimage. He was the pupil and son-in-law of Ustad Bakshu Khan. He learned tabla in Lucknow and completing his training, he returned to Farrukhabad. He taught many of the pupils, and it was he who named this Gharana the name of the province where he used to live. Thus, in this way, this Gharana came into existence. Ustad Sabir Khan, we lost just 2.5 months back. Ustad Sabir Khan, he was son of Ustad Karamatullah Khan, and his grandfather was Ustad Masid Khan. Ustad Sabir Khan, the 33rd generation of this unbroken lineage, is the son of Ustad Karamatullah, who is carrying the legacy of this Gharana. His son Arif Khan, Asif Khan, and Amin Khan is 3 sons. They are very lovable to me and are the 34th descendant of this lineage. Now I come to Banaras Gharana. Banaras Gharana is one of the 6 most common styles of playing of tabla. Pandit Ram Sahai Misra learned tabla from Ustad Modu Khan and Ustad Bakshu Khan. After some time learning tabla, he performed in Banaras. Pandit Ram Sahai felt the need to make a significant change in his tabla playing. Due to the continuous attempts, he introduced a new playing style and established a new gharana of tabla as Banaras Gharana. In present, the son of Pandit Bhagavati Sahai, Pandit Sharda Sahai, and his son Sanjay Sahai are carrying the legacy of their forefathers. Punjab Gharana. All the Gharanas of tabla except the Punjab Gharana are somewhere related to Delhi Gharana. Punjab Gharana is the one which has no relationship with Delhi Gharana. This is an independent Gharana. The founder of Punjab Gharana was the Mridang player Lala Bhavani Das. That's why the playing style of Punjab Gharana is very similar to the playing style of Mridang. Currently, Ustad Zakir Hussain, the son of Ustad Allah Rakha Khan, is the Khalifa head of this Gharana. Prominent names in the Gharana include Ustad Allah Rakha Khan, Ustad Zakir Hussain, Ustad Saukat Hussain Khan, and Ustad Altaf Hussain. Tafo Khan, Ustad Abdul Sattar Tari Khan, and Ustad Dillar Hussain Khan, the percussionist of Ustad Nusrat Fateh Ali Khan's Qawwali party, etc. Majority of the players of this Gharana is existing in Punjab, that is in Pakistan. Now I come to about bars. In brief, the playing system and style is called Baj. We can divide the popular Baj of tabla into 2 parts. The first one is Paschim Baj, and under this playing style, Delhi and Ajrara Gharana comes. And the second is Purv Baj, that Purab Baj under this playing style, Lucknow, Banaras, and Farrukhabad Gharana comes. These playing styles are named on the basis of the location of the cities of tabla gharanas, and Lucknow, Banaras, Farrukhabad are situated in the eastern part, so people used to call this playing style as Purab Baj. The playing style of Punjab Gharana differs from all the rest Gharanas of tabla. There is a very clear, strong influence of the playing style of Mridang on the playing style of this Gharana. On the basis of playing style, Baj can be divided into two parts. First, Band Baj. It literally means closed. It gives the decoys and dissonant sounds that to play on chati and kinar is mostly practiced in this baj. So this is also called the baj of kinar. The two finger are used mostly in this playing style. The playing style of Delhi and Ajrara Gharana comes under this baj. Now, second, khula baj. It initially means open. In this baj, the sound of tabla is full of resonance and force. This baj is very close to the playing style of Pakhavaj Mridang, so we can easily find a clear influence of Pakhavaj. Along with the two fingers, the full palm is also used to play tabla, and the thap is also openly practiced. This baj is in the practice in Farrukhabad, Lucknow, and Banaras Gharana. The baj playing styles and gharanas, the bowls, notes, or drum syllables played on tabla come under the alphabet. These bowls or drum syllables at the same in each gharana or baj in all the gharanas. Dha and Dhin are called as the same, Dha and Dhin respectively, but the playing styles of Dha and Dhin and other bowls or drum syllables differs in various gharanas. The bowls are stroked in the all gharanas according to their playing styles. In every gharana, some very special compositions are composed, and the hymns that of the respective gharanas changed the style of sound productions, and thus the various gharanas came into light separately and were recognized all over the country. The compositions to be played on tabla are that Peshkar, that you can say Shuruat, and we also say Salami, Qaida, Paran, Gat, etc. But the significance of those compositions vary in each gharana. As in the Delhi gharana, the Qaida or Rela are considered very that concerned, whereas in Farrukhabad that Rao or Ravish, Chalan and Chal have the more significance. Not only that, but there is the trend of Rangrela and the bowls to be generated on that that is called that sur in the Lucknow Gharana. Similarly, in the Banaras Gharana, that Chand, Paran, and Bol Bart is very special. Thus, every gharana has its own laws and rules, specialty, and the gharanas have distinct styles of presenting their tabla playing. Being confined to the boundaries of these laws and rules, the various gharanas came into existence in Indian classical music, and they could be differed due to their own features. Now, six gharanas of tabla and their founders, I can share that Delhi Gharana, founder of Delhi Gharana, this I just share at a glance. Founder of Delhi Gharana, Ustad Siddhar Khan. Some people they also call Sudhar Khan, but his actual name was Ustad Siddhar Khan. His founding locations of Delhi and founding years that was around 1700 AD. Second, Ajrara Gharana, founder Ustad Kallu Khan and Ustad Meru Khan, and location of founding that was Meerut around in the year 1780 AD. Third, Lucknow Gharana, founder Ustad Bakshu Khan and Ustad Modu Khan, and location a place was Lucknow in the year around 1775 AD. Then number four, Farrukhabad Gharana, founder Ustad Haji Vilayat Ali Khan, location Farrukhabad, and around in the year 1840 AD. Next, number five, Banaras Gharana, founder Pandit Ram Sahai Misra, location place Banaras, year around 1850 AD. And Punjab Gharana number six, Ustad, founder Ustad Fakir Bucks, place location Punjab, year around 1750 AD. So, dear friends, these were exclusively Bandish compositions and about gharanas of tabla. So, dear friends, then these were the exclusively for my tabla players, friends, musicians, music lovers too. Now I would love to share and enchant Shanti Mantra with Jayadvani. Om Purnamada Purnamida Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevabhishishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. जय श्री श्री गुरु महाराज जी की जय. जय महामाई की जय. जय माँ गंगा माई की जय. जय भगवान भक्तों की जय. जय भागवत भक्त भगवान की जय. ओम शांति ओम शांति ओम शांति. Very good night, dear friends. Be happy, be spiritually blessed, and be musically tuned.